Our next comic is my favorite gay man. No joke. Please give it up for Sean Hayes.
Thank you so much. You're one of my favorite non-gay men. I know a lot. Obviously. There's more of you, so at least 90%? Is that the thing? It's like 10% less. A little bit about me. I'm from Generation X and I love periods. I text with periods all the fucking time. Sometimes if I have to make a list, instead of making a comma, I just do a period. But you know why? You double tap on the space bar, boom, auto period. It's no effort. It's no effort. You know? And I got asked by some fucking Gen Zer, are you mad? Like, no, why am I mad? You keep using periods. It's not an exclamation point, it's a period. It's an end of a thought, you know? It's just like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Is a question right? Is that semi-angry? I don't know. Is a semicolon like, oh, I'm a little depressed? I don't know, maybe one of you kids can tell me later the emotion behind the different punctuations so I know when I'm feeling suicidal not to put in there because I don't want anyone to know. I guess no punctuations, right? Yeah, being Generation X is fun. It's fun. I love it. I came out 36 years ago. I was born in the 60s. Came out in 1988. Yeah, I peaked. Thank you. Yeah, I peaked the same time AIDS did, which is probably why I was the one person that laughed the hardest at Evan's AIDS joke. I saw they made a musical about AIDS called Patient Zero, and it was all about the flight attendant that fucked a monkey and brought AIDS to everyone. So nice of him. Yeah, it was a musical. Yeah, you don't believe me? You should check it out. It's kind of a cheap musical. It was like, not that Canadians don't make good movies, but this was the 90s, so I don't know if they but I think it was more French Canadian made than just like Canada made. I don't know. But it's a cheesy little musical, so check it out. It might be like in a French accent. But AIDS is hilarious. Yeah, so AIDS was peaking in 1994, and I was too. I had just broken up with my boyfriend, and I was free and having a good time. And I was at a sex club and sucking this guy through a glory hole, doing what any good gay boy would be doing in the 90s in Los Angeles. And swallowed, all the stuff you're supposed to do. And then he got up and looked at the guy behind him, and he was like, because there was a line at this glory hole. And he was like, that guy was good. And I thought, I've reached the top of my Maslow pyramid. I've fully know who I am now. I've self-actualized. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, it was great. And so I've just been practicing ever since, I've gotten really good at it. So if anyone needs a blowjob later, This is also how I stay youthful. Like, I'm 150 years old in gay years. But like 45, 46, as the beard gets longer, maybe 47 years in straight guy years. But gays, we age better because of all the facials. Yeah, and my favorite vintage of facial is like Gen Z, which I had a boyfriend who was Gen Z, and we recently broke up, so now I've lost my supplier, so I'm just saying, if you've got cum just laying around not doing anything, I'm here to take it off your hands. So, yeah. A little more other things about me, but I like doing comedy naked. I did a show completely naked, and I don't like that when I come here, my talent is stifled. I just love to give them a hard time about it. Like, look, at least I don't complain about the glitter. Like, I get the glitter. I'd rather we all be naked than ever see glitter fucking anywhere, right? Yeah. Fuck that. But I did do comedy naked. I did it at a swinger sex club. And I was like totally expecting to like, oh, I'm gonna do this naked. Like I heard that people sometimes would do it naked and that people would be having sex in front of you, and I'm like, that sounds amazing. Like my whole 20s was in sex clubs, so I'm like, let's do this. I've had a lot of fun in sex clubs, so this would be like just another new activity. I wore this red leather kilt and a t-shirt that had Edward on it, but it said The Batman. It's a little bit of irony there. Do everyone know who Edward is? He is the Batman. Yes, I knew you would know what I was talking about.
Mr. Robert.
Yes, Mr. Robert Pattinson, yes. But as Edward from Twilight. but the Batman. The shirt's called Glitter Vengeance. You can get it on the TikTok shop. I'm not selling it or getting any money for it. It's just a fucking awesome shirt. Anyway, so I wore the shirt. So I was like looking what I thought was sexy and fun, but apparently very gay, because at this swinger sex club, which is very straight, not super gay friendly, like the women were all dressed like sexy in camisoles and bras and nightgowns and negligees and stuff like that. And the men were just like we are here. Like, matter of fact, we have less clothes on than they did. Like, they were wearing hoodies and like shirt, like they looked like they were about to go hunting or something. I don't know what was going on, or fix a truck, or shooting, or the NASCAR. I don't know what, or the Indy 500. So I was like, okay, I don't know that I'm feeling being naked yet. Like when I walked in, I could just see all the guys looking at me like, who's the fag in the red skirt, you know? So I thought, well, maybe I won't do it yet. And I'm rarely uncomfortable because, again, I came out 1,000 years ago, so I don't care what people think, and I really haven't been hate crimed. So, like, life is just beautiful for me. And, but then by the time I got on stage, I was like, hey, women, what's going on? Like, why are the men sexy and, like, why are the women sexy and the men are all dressed up? Like, what the fuck's going on here, you know? I'm like, I was ready to get naked. And then my friend got everyone going, so I had to take my shirt off. And then the crowd got going. And then I mentioned that I had a tattoo and a piercing on my dick, and that they should see it, and then it just went from there. So anyways, I did 8 minutes completely naked, and I highly recommend it. Yeah, which I'm neuronormal, which I think is the stupidest name for that, by the way. Yeah, it just sounds weird. And I've been called a psychopath because I like to look at the audience and see everyone's eyes, because there's a lot of comedians who are neurodivergent. So I'm like the odd one out, which is why I think normal is a weird term for that. But like if I do a place and I can't see the audience, I'm like, I feel like I'm alone. Whereas a lot of the comedians are like, why aren't I alone? Just laugh, but don't look at me. Yeah, I know. But there I was naked, and I think some guy was trying to make fun of me when I was standing up and naked. And I'm like, dude, like, what'd you say? And he wouldn't tell me. But I'm like, go ahead, spill it, let it out. But he wouldn't tell me. I'm like, I'm naked, you can say what you want, I'm not in your hair. Anyways. Enough about me and nudity and my penis. Which I was very disappointed because I took my kilt off and I forgot to fluff. So like, I'm very Irish. Like you gotta make it do something, you know, to see it. So I was like, you'll have to come up close if you want to see that tattoo. Which no one offered to come up close, so I was very disappointed. But I did get some feedback from the guy that hosted. He said people really liked your set, you were fun, and they liked your thing. I'm like, they couldn't even see it. Well, I'm glad they liked it. So that's what they enjoyed, is the mystery behind it. I'm like, oh, you know, what is it? Other activities that you can do on the Monon Trail that I've done is suck a dick, speaking of. Yeah, so you can do that on the Monon Trail. I mean, we went off into the forest a little bit, but it's possible. It's possible. Yeah, and I like a dick stuck in my throat. Someone's talking about getting stuck in their throat. I don't mind it. I love sucking dick and talking about it. Apparently, yeah. Thank you. It's so fun. I am getting older, so sex can be kind of fun. Like sometimes like if I'm with someone who's more dominating, it's easier because I don't have to worry about getting hard or coming. I'm like, let's just take care of you and move on with our life. But I was having sex with someone recently, and both of us were like faking that we were getting close. Like, have guys ever done that? Like, it's hard to fake an orgasm if you're a guy, I suppose, because like nothing comes out. But we were both like, yeah, like more like getting enthusiastic about, the end is coming, and the end didn't come for anybody. No coming came at all, and finally we stopped and I'm like, were you pretending to get close to like I was, to hope that one of us would so we could finish this thing? And he's like, yeah. Like that was, and it didn't happen. We didn't finish. I mean, we had a good time. Like, I like the journey, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's about the train ride and not the destination. Yeah, especially when you're getting older, which I don't like to complain about getting older. Like, I'm not one of those people who are like, at 30 my knee gave out. No, I don't. Which, by the way, if you're in your 20s or your 30s, shut the fuck up. You're fine. You're going to be fine. I'm 55. It's good. There's so many 24-year-olds out there who are like, I'm getting old and tired. I'm like, you just graduated high school 10 minutes ago. Like, get the fuck over it. Like, I'm 55 and I can see 70 around the corner and I don't like it. Because I'm like, when do you suddenly go from like being like this and then one day I'm going to wake up and be like hunched over and like skin falling off of me and like just giant red bloody bruises for no reason? Like, when does that happen, you know? I'm not looking forward to it. But I think I am going to outlive everyone in my house. My husband is 15 years younger than me, so everyone's like 10 to 15, well, like 12 to 15 to 20 years younger than me around us in our friend group. We played this game where you had to put down how old you were, think you were going to be when you die, and then we all have to put it in order to see like if we guessed the right order for all of us. And I put 97 down because my grandmother's like in her 90s, thriving. Like she has vertigo, like she'll die if she falls wrong, but otherwise she's perfectly healthy. And then everyone else put down ages, and by the time I looked at it, and this is the time I had a boyfriend who was 30 years younger than me, I'm like, okay, so all of you are going to die before me, including the 30-year-old younger kid? Like, you guys got to get your life together. Like, pull it together. My roommate all the time is like, if I make it to 50, I'll be so happy. He's 43. I'm like, why are you not going to live 7 more years? Like, I expect to be around another 20, and unfortunately, because I didn't plan my retirement correctly. Plan your retirement, kids in your 20s. I'm going to have to work till I'm 70 or 80. I know. That's why I married younger. I'm counting on his retirement plan. Yeah, thank God he works for Geico and they make you save money. So he's my cash cow to death. Oh my God, I've gone 11 minutes. I should go now. I should go. My name is Sean, your big gay friend. Love you all. Bye.
Sean Hayes, everybody.